Julie said, we're kind of in a constrained space, but we got to do things differently. So we're all getting up and walking around, and I'm dropping the microphone just to change the pace. They say when you're going to talk to people, you should do 3 things. You should keep it short, you should tell them you're going to give them 3 things, and then you should give them 4. Okay? So I'm going to try to do that. And I thought about today, and I thought, 4 minutes, holy cow. What could I tell you in 4 minutes about how you could make a personal shift? And more specifically, and Mark repeated it, how do you overcome obstacles that prevent you from making a difference? That's how this session was themed. Well, I thought I'd give you 3 things. A powerful tool, a reminder of why you're here, and a caution flag to what might keep you from getting to where you want to go. Okay? Here's my powerful tool, not my book, although you may enjoy it. The title, A Deliberate Pause. I've heard 4 speakers already before we reach lunchtime use the word deliberate. It means to stop and think consciously about what you're doing, even if you assume you know what you're doing. Can I borrow your video for a second? This reminded me of my kids. My kids are now, well, they're still kind of creating the same way, but they're 8 and 11. Anyway, my son Noah created something that looked very much like this when he was about 4 years old, and I thought it was wonderful, and being the over-intellectual person I am, I said, wow, Noah, this is terrific. I love how it all comes together. Tell me what it is. And he said, it's just paint, Dad. Sometimes we think we know the answer, and yet we don't, and the obvious is staring us right in the face. You've got to pause to be able to find that, and that's what the people who are moving and changing the world do. They pause deliberately as a matter of course to say, why are things the way they are, and how might they be better? There's your tool. Reminder. Dan Pink, he's the author of A Whole New Mind and Drive and some terrific books that I suggest you check out. He once said to me, true entrepreneurs, at least the very best ones, are trying to do nothing less than put a dent in the universe. They aren't tweaking, they're smashing. Think about that. That's why we're all here. We're not here so much to learn about how to start a venture or how to be the great leader of a venture. All things you need to learn. We're here because of the outcome. We're here because of the impact that we want to make. Don't forget to stop and remind yourself often, what is the impact you're trying to make? What is the outcome you're trying to achieve? Even if you think you've got it all laid out in the perfect plan, you got to stop now and then and reconsider it. Here's my caution for you. The caution is the title of this session. Don't read it the wrong way. How do you overcome the obstacles that prevent you from making a difference right away? 2 of the biggest obstacles are right there in that sentence. You and right away. If you want to have an impact that changes the way people think and act and do things, it will not happen right away. And the most important thing is to realize that even though you may play that role as catalyst, and that's how I kind of view all of you as the catalyst for change, you will need others to get there. The references to community have been constant, and they're not just in the broadest sense, they're in the immediate sense around whatever you're trying to do. The ecosystem that you build around you is absolutely critical. Here's the 4th thing that I didn't promise you, but I'm giving you anyway. Consider these 5 questions. If you get in the pattern of asking these 5 questions all the time, right before you run out to start making your change, and all along the way, I guarantee your odds of success are going to go up. The first one is, why are we here? Why are we here? The second is, how do we see things? Think about asking these questions of everyone who brings value to or derives value from what you do. Why are we all here? The reasons might not be the same. How do we see things? Here's the third one. Don't forget this. What's in it for us? Everybody has their own personal motivation. I don't care how much we talk about the world. We all have something inside here that drives us that may not be the same as what we're doing on the outside. The 4th one, how do we do this? I'm not even to the how do we do this until I understand why we're here, how we see things, and what's in it for us. And the last question is, what's our choice? You always have a choice to do what you're doing next, even if that includes changing direction and abandoning what you've done to get to somewhere better.